The unexamined life is not worth living. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. Be as you wish to seem. To find yourself, think for yourself. Wisdom begins in wonder. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Necessity is the mother of invention. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. The measure of a man is what he does with power. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Happiness depends upon ourselves. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. A friend to all is a friend to none. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. The art of living well and the art of dying well are one. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confidence of their help. Death does not concern us, because as long as we exist, death is not here. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Of all the things which wisdom provides to make us entirely happy, much the greatest is the possession of friendship. The wealth required by nature is limited and is easy to procure, but the wealth required by vain ideals extends to infinity. The misfortune of the wise is better than the prosperity of the fool. Vain is the word of a philosopher, which does not heal any suffering of man. Freedom is the greatest fruit of self-sufficiency. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Number rules the universe. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Do not chase after happiness. It is always in you. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Above all things, respect yourself. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. The only constant in life is change. Character is destiny. Big results require big ambitions. Much learning does not teach understanding. Eyes and ears are poor witnesses to people if they have uncultured souls. The road up and the road down is one and the same. Man is most nearly himself when he achieves the seriousness of a child at play. Time is a game played beautifully by children. Even sleepers are workers and collaborators in what goes on in the universe. Happiness resides not in possessions and not in gold. Happiness dwells in the soul. Nothing exists except atoms and empty space. Everything else is opinion. The brave man is he who overcomes not only his enemies, but his pleasures. Raising children is an uncertain thing. Success is reached only after a life of battle and worry. Good means not merely not to do wrong, but rather not to desire to do wrong. The world is a stage. Life is our entrance. You came, you saw, you left. Men find happiness neither by means of the body nor through possessions, but through uprightness and wisdom. The wise man belongs to all countries, for the home of a great soul is the whole world. The wrongdoer is more unfortunate than the man wronged. Hope of ill gain is the beginning of loss. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Worry not that no one knows you. Seek to be worth knowing. A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words.